company provides this platform for us to learn and share. So this platform here is only for education purpose. Okay, so it should not be understood as official advice given by the company. All right, so the Healy and MagHealy devices, they are wellness device. Okay, hi. Okay, they are wellness device and they are not meant to cure, treat, mitigate, diagnose, or prevent any disease or any medical condition. So should you have any issues of concern, please, you must always seek the advice of qualified medical professional. So use the Healy and MagHealy to support, okay, your health, your journey. Nonetheless, you must always see a doctor if you need to. Okay, now my own disclaimer, whatever that I share with you today is based on my personal experience while using the Healy and the MagHealy. Okay, so there are many ways to use these devices. So do not just stick to just one method. So you mix and match and then feel, okay, use your body to feel, or sometimes use your intuition, to select your programs. So the Healy and MagHealy device, they are microcurrent and frequency vibrations devices that can balance and harmonize our bioenergetic field. Okay, so the results will vary from person to person. Okay, what is the significance when we get hair program? Okay, hair programmer. So hair program, it depends whether your hair has turned white. That's one possibility. The other hair is hair loss, okay, or the texture of your hair. Now, hair also has to do with kidney, okay, your kidney program. So if you get hair, it can be also for your kidney as well. Okay. Then, okay, where to get the books? You can email to me at healypedia@gmail.com. Okay. Then the recordings. Okay. Is cataract due to impurities in the eyes? No. Cataract is actually because of glycation. Okay, glycation is sugar. Okay, sugar reacting with the protein. So your lens is actually a protein. So it's too much sugar. The sugar react with the protein and then it becomes cloudy in color. Okay, yeah. So if you consider sugar as an impurity, then yeah, it can be an impurity as well. There is a possibility that other impurities can also react with the protein, yeah, and then cause the protein to turn white. Okay, turn white, so it becomes cloudy and not transparent anymore. Okay, so the recording will be sent to you by Healy World every month when you get the frequency and friends information. So over there, you will get the recording. Yeah, you can also get it on the Petra's Facebook. You can get it on my YouTube channel as well. Okay. Are we getting programs listed on the White app? You are referring to the Heal Advisor. Yes, you can key in and then it will give you a list of programs that you can use from there. So, okay. How to take these programs per day? Okay, now you can, okay, usually when you start using the Healy, we will ask you to use the Gold Cycle Pure or the Deep Cycle Clean All for 2 weeks to just have a good cleanse. Okay, so if you have not done that, you can do that. Okay, then after this, what happens is when we do the 5x5 scan, Okay, if it appear, some of these programs appear again, like what we mentioned here, impurities, let's say impurities appear, then the percentage is high, 57% or more. Okay, I would then use the Red app to actually run that particular program. Okay, it means that the Healy actually detect some of this in the body. Or you can look at your own activities. Okay, if you've gone for outdoor and all that, so you come back, you want to do a cleanse, or if you've eaten a lot of raw meat, raw fish, you want to just clean your body. Okay, so you can actually do that as and when you think that is necessary. Okay, yeah, it's just a form of protection. If you have any of these infection before, serious one, some of them will tell me that, oh, they have landed in hospitals before for a severe bacterial infection in the past. So these are also indication that you would have the residue of all this in the body. So you might as well just do a cleanse. You don't have to use all of it, no need. Okay, so you can use it maybe one a week. After 2-3 weeks, you try another one and all that. So you can spread them out. Then, yeah, the parasites, which program? Okay, so that will be the zapper for the parasites in the power of 3. Okay. So if you have the blue app in the report 70%, how many times do you run the program? So you run the program using the red app, okay, for programs that are 70% or higher. Okay, you can do that two or three times a week. And then after that, when you scan again, it should come down. Okay, so do until it come down to a safe range, balanced range would be 40 to 56. Okay, so ideally 50% is the best, plus minus 10. Okay, so you bring it back down to about 50+%. Okay, gut bacteria, good gut bacteria is actually friendly flora in the power of 3. You can also use bioenergetic harmony bacteria. Okay, so because it depends on your addition, your Healy addition. Yeah, so that's why the company actually gives you similar programs. Okay, because it depends on your addition. So you just use whatever that's in your addition. So the idea is to run Healy resonance or MagHealy resonance every day and run the highlighted programs. Yes, correct, Eugene. Okay. Yeah. So when you do, because you use the 5x5 for Healy to search for you, what do you need? Okay, so in the secondary analysis, anything that is above 57%, it will be good to actually use the red app. If everything is nice, perfect in the 40s and 50s, and then you can just vibrate the blue app. Yeah, which means you get the 5 program at one go. Okay, in the pink Healy, how can we run? Oh, when you run the zapper, it's automatic. That's the beauty of the Healy program. Okay, I mentioned to you the 720, 720. So it's already in the program already. Okay, so you just press start and then until the end. So the whole process will already be there. Okay, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, so that's the beauty. But if you sit and watch the screen, okay, yeah, because I know that the Hulda is 720, 727. So I actually watched the Healy, I actually timed the Healy, and you really see the 720, 727. Okay, and then at the beginning 10 minutes, at the end 10 minutes, like that for the whole program. Okay, so they really follow the protocol. Okay, so my pitted scars on the face are aggravated post midday. Morning, pretty good. To get rid of the scars, it's skin. Okay, under the skin program, beauty program, skin program would be scar. Okay, you have scar and then you have skin. Yeah, so use the skin program. Okay, if one doesn't have flu, doesn't cough, but often have greenish phlegm. Okay, so when you have phlegm, it means that there is some kind of infection. Okay, so it's either bacteria, fungus, and all that. So, yeah, do the few programs that's mentioned here, do the impurities. You can, if it's not tonsils here that's hurting, you may not want tonsils. The impurity, the bacteria, uh, do your defense, okay, to strengthen your immune system. You may also want to do skin because skin is also for the mucous membrane. Where is the mucous membrane? Anything that is lining your digestive tract and your respiratory tract. So that whole part is the mucous membrane. So you can use skin for that. If you have ulcer in the stomach, you can either use the stomach program, gastrointestinal, or you can also use skin. So if you keep having skin appearing in your 5x5 and you don't have any external skin condition, it would be the internal mucous membrane. Okay. Blue app, can I run every day? Yes. Okay, you can run. There's so many programs every day. Your top 5 may be different, so you can just run them. So 38 seconds, stimulate 7 times, and then followed by 27 minutes. So you can run them. Okay. Then, okay, good. Glaucoma eye problem. What is the program? Okay, glaucoma. You have to do pure because glaucoma could also be the swelling of the eye. Okay, so pure release. You have to see when you do 5x5 what comes out if you have glaucoma. So sometimes they may give you circulation because of the pressure. You want to release the pressure by draining away some of the fluid. So you have eye, bioenergetic harmony eye. So you can use the eye. You can also use liver programs, okay, because liver is connected to the eye issues. Yeah. Okay, psoriasis. Okay, psoriasis, try the programs that I mentioned today for psoriasis. But those with skin issues, when you do all this detox, I would like to warn you that it may get worse. Okay, yeah. So when you run all these programs, yeah, you may actually get itchy skin and things like that because it's coming out, it's flushed. Okay, so just take note, all right, so that when it happens, you don't panic. Keloids, use skin, under skin, there is scar, SCAR, okay, that's for keloids. Then paralysis. Paralysis will be nerve muscle. Use the fitness program, okay, fitness program, and then use the nerve program, all the nerve program that you can find, okay. Then insulin resistance. Insulin resistance, if it's type 2, it could be because, like what I said, this kind of impurities get lodged in your insulin gene and prevent it from expressing itself. So you can try doing all this, and then spleen pancreas, under the meridian, spleen pancreas is where the insulin is produced. Then you can do gastrointestinal under bioenergetic harmony. So that is for the whole liver, for pancreas, everything is already there. Kindly let me know, Shireen, what cycle are you talking about? Okay. For eczema, if you use skin and it does not work for eczema, then likely is toxins. Okay. Now, eczema, you also need to see where is the eczema. So if the eczema, let's say, is here, sometimes it's here, then you look at the 3 meridians on the hand, and then you go and run that. So some eczema is around the neck area. So this will be your stomach. Okay. Yeah. Meridian. And then the side here will be your gallbladder and all that. So if the eczema is in specific patches at certain parts, go and follow the meridian. Okay, that will actually tell you why the eczema appear there. If it's general, the whole body one, it is blood. Okay, it's the blood or skin. Okay, yeah, so that type is very likely toxicity, or it could be this kind of parasitic toxins. Okay, yeah, or the bacterial fungal toxins and all that. So if you have not tried, if you have tried medications and all different methods, you haven't tried this, you may want to try this. Lipomas. Okay, I have to check what is lipomas. Okay, gold cycle detoxification. Yes, if you have gold cycle, then you just use the release and the pure. Okay, let me check lipomas. Wrist, elbow, shoulder aches and all that. Meridians. Okay, your wrist, elbow, shoulder. Check all the hand meridians, which is your lung, pericardium, then your heart meridian, large intestine, small intestines. Okay, yeah, and then fitness. Fitness, you have the deep relaxation of the muscles. Okay, so you can try that. On the leg, okay, on the leg, then you have to see which part of the leg, front of the leg, side of the leg, or the back of the leg. Back of the leg will be the urinary bladder meridian. Okay, side of the leg will be the gallbladder. The front will be the stomach. Then the inner side of the leg will be the liver, spleen, kidney. Okay, hip, coxal, hypertension. Hypertension, people have used release. Okay, you can use release, you can use try to do all the cleaning up thing. Okay, like clean all, pure, and then release. The other one is vagus nerve. If you have the MagHealy, vagus nerve is for relaxation, is to bring down your stress. So you can try that. Okay, your scan report says 80% brain cells. Okay. Is your circulation. All right. 80% brain. Okay. So you can do programs related to the head. Learning program is for the brain. If you have MagHealy, you have brain and you have thalamus. Okay. So that is for your brain. If it's blood circulation, then you have to use the meridians. Okay, yeah, go and run one round of meridians and then do the chakra. So you have to see the combination that comes out. Yeah, because the different combination in your 5x5 that comes out will tell you where the problem lies. Okay. Wheezing, asthma is your respiratory, bioenergetic harmony, and the other one will be skin. Okay, any mucous membrane, go and use skin, and then the meridians. Okay, meridians for your respiratory. Okay, brain hemorrhage. Okay, if there's a hemorrhage, before you use any of the programs, you have to make sure that the bleeding has stopped. Okay, yeah, Mr. Tapan, hang on. Okay, so brain hemorrhage, you have to wait until bleeding stop, because if the bleeding does not stop, you use the Healy, it improves the circulation and it may actually increase the bleeding. Okay, so you have to be very, very careful here. Now, once the bleeding stop, it will be all the learning programs. MagHealy will be your brain thalamus. Use all the nerves program as well. Okay, fitness, nerves. Okay. Diabetics. Diabetics depends, okay? For a start, you can actually use the spleen, meridian spleen, or you can use bioenergetic harmony, the gastrointestinal first, hormones. Okay, yeah, I forgot the hormones. So just now earlier there was an insulin resistance, going to do hormones. See all the programs with hormones, you can use that. Okay.
Christy madam, can I speak now? Tapan Kumar case.
All right, okay. Since you are, since I've
Yeah.
unmuted, you waited for a long time. The list is getting longer and
Actually,
longer. Yes.
a lot of things have happened. I'm 84 years old, and very recently I have undergone major operations on hernia, hydrocele, and prostate detected prostate cancer. And my they had given me an injection, and that gave miraculous result in cancer. That is my PSA came down from 42.1 to 14.1. Creatinine came down from 1.4 to 1.1. The SGPT reading was very good. And all these things happened, but in order to support this, I was taking Heal Advisors prostate cancer. That program I am continuing. But very recently, I am facing a little bit of problem regarding various types of irritations and allergies. There's something has come out in my nose last night. It's paining, and sometimes it's irritation in the skin. And this Zapper protocol, how to use it nicely to get these things out.
Okay, Zapper protocol, if you want to use it, you wear the wristband, okay? Wear the electrodes. You just go to Zapper and then you just turn it on. Okay, so you drink water before you start, and then throughout the process, you can drink some water, and then at the end, when you finish, drink water again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So okay, if rashes, when you use Healy, if rashes starts to appear on your skin, this is because your detox organs, which 2 weeks later I'm going to talk about it, when your liver, kidney, your blood circulation, if it is not functioning in tip-top condition, what happens is the toxins will come out through the skin. Okay? Yeah. So sometimes you have to bear with it, drink more water to let it flush out of the body. Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you very much.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm
So
very positive, and I think that will help me. This immunity medicines they are using as it seems.
yes,
Immunity with these things, and
yes.
that has
Use the
given miraculous
defense.
result, particularly regarding PSA and these things.
Yeah, you're doing
It is
well.
what, uh, and I have got very strong in my mind, and that's how I want to win this match.
Yeah, you're doing well.
Thank
Your
you very much.
PSA is coming down. Okay, so support. Use the defense program. Your immune, strengthen your immune, because your immune cells will naturally go and look for
Yeah.
cells that are not helpful to the body and remove them. Okay. Yes, Dr. C.
Yeah, this one for the scar program, that is skin works well because the scar comes under the skin. Because yeah, I ran for many patients, those who are having any surgical operation, example cesarean or any surgical operation, especially in the belly or in any area, usually the scar formation is there. For
Yes.
that pain also will be there. So even after long time, even after 6 months or 1 year, if you stretch it too much, the pain will be there due to the scar
Yes.
tissue. For that,
Correct.
skin program works well because I have done lot of this one for the scar program. I always if you run the 5 into 1, 5 into 5, the automatically the skin will come. That is Yeah, for all SCAR program. So
Yes.
it gives very good relief. And also you have mentioned about the non-veg. That is that also very useful information for the.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is also for the very good. That is you have told that information. That is uh, you were specifically told that is some that also it is very useful information because the majority of them it is an acute attack. So suppose if you take non-veg, everything it is an acute. So
Yes. Correct.
immediately, as you were told, it is very useful information. Then
Mm.
then as you told that aflatoxin is a major issue because aflatoxin is a major issue because we are taking, especially those who are vegetarian and taking raw food, example peanuts or any raw fruits or vegetables or any the nuts, the aflatoxin, definitely that problem will be there. So yeah, for that also you have told. Then the E. coli infection is a highly challenging one because there is no, in allopathy, there is no treatment for that, especially for the E. coli. It is a recurrent, this one. But for them, that Healy and MagHealy, it gives very good result because since it acts on the cellular level. It works. Then for the diabetes, you are told apart from the spleen and pancreas, because it is mainly due to the that is the glucose in there in the blood due to diabetic sensitivity. Diabetic resistance is there. Insulin resistance is there. So for that cell program works well.
Cell.
Yeah, cell. Then
Okay.
circulation also work well. Then.
All right.
Apart from the spleen and pancreas, because
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So cell is in the bioenergetic vitalization, that cell.
Cell.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what was the other one?
Cell program works well. Then circulation.
Circulation.
Because it is mainly that insulin resistant and insulin sensitivity. Here, then diabetes, the reason is insulin resistance. Because the blood cells, it doesn't open, it closes down. So the glucose, it circulates in the blood. Due to the resistance. Suppose if you do the circulation program, it will improve it will do the sensitivity part. Then the cells will open, then the normal things will work. Then circulation also do wonderful.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. That's good. So I learned something today as well. Okay. Tinnitus. Tinnitus is actually related to liver and kidney. All right. So vertigo, tinnitus, hearing. You can actually use the third eye chakra, which is around here. You can use kidney meridian programs. Okay, kidney. So that is for the ear. All right. Then uric acid. Uric acid is in the joints and all that. So uric acid is one of the harmful substance that the body cannot get rid. It will put in your joints. Okay, so you can use joints. You can use the clean oil, pure, which is generally for all these harmful substance in the body. So you can use that. Okay. So kidney also for uric acid because kidney is supposed to flush out all this. Okay, so if the kidney is not working very well, so this is where I said that they will find places to put all these things and it will go into your joints. Okay, do you have any chart like which frequency for which condition? We don't attached to a condition because you have to trust the Healy 5x5 analysis, okay? Because like one symptom, right, can be caused by so many different factors, okay? So it's like if we put one condition, we have to give you like if you use the the Heal Advisor program, they will give you a long list of programs that you can actually use because the body is all interrelated. Okay, so it's best that you trust the Healy by doing the 5x5 to find out exactly what is the missing link in the body. Okay, so for dry mouth, again, it is your salivary glands, it is your mucous membrane, use the skin, S-K-I-N, skin. Lower back pain on the left, okay, if sciatica nerve does not work for you, then you can use local stimulation program 2 using the electrodes, that's for lower back. Then you can also use all the chakra, okay, all the chakra, which is for the spine. And then the third one will be the meridians, organ meridian, bladder meridian, okay, so which run they actually run parallel to your spine. So these are the few that you can actually try for this. Now, lower back pain can also be because of emotions. Okay, so go to the resonance database analysis, the third one in the blue app. Go and scan all the list there, and then look at your own emotions that are 60% or higher. Okay, so lower back can be you feel that there is a lack of support, you feel insecure. Okay, there could be anger issues, there could be other kinds of emotional issues there. So you have to release your emotions as well, okay, for back pain. Okay, dry mouth, mentioned already. Short of breath, you have to run the chakra, meridian for the lungs. Insomnia, this one has many possibility for insomnia. Okay, there are at least 8 different reasons. The other time I listed down 8 different possibility for insomnia. So you look at your 5x5 and see what comes out. Okay, yeah, because it can come out as your chakra, third eye or crown chakra here. That means you're short of the melatonin. Okay, it can come out as defense, geopathy. Yeah, so that will be another reason. Yeah, so many reasons. So for insomnia, you have to depend on your 5x5 to tell you what is wrong. Tinnitus. Okay, if you have MagHealy, sound of silence for tinnitus, ringing in the ears. Okay, then you use all the kidney programs. Okay, and use the forehead chakra for the tinnitus. Yeah, you see which one comes out. It may come out here, it may come out crown, this two. Okay, myopia, eye problem. Eye is liver. If not, you use the eye program in the bioenergetic harmony, digital nutrition. Okay, then you run the liver program in harmony. You run the meridian liver as well. Then there is head also in bioenergetic harmony. Okay, tinnitus, you can also use bioenergetic harmony for head. Anything that is in the head. Okay, weight loss, fat loss, you have to refer back to the previous video. Constipation also got many possibilities. You have to depend on the 5x5. Okay, it could be your sacral and the root chakra blockage around there. It could be because of your meridian. It could be because of your large intestine. Okay, so you have to use intestinal for bioenergetic harmony, meridian, large intestine, and lung. Then chakra, okay, the lower chakras. Dark circles in the eye is your circulation, and then use programs that is related to eye and liver. Cerebral palsy is brain nerves, okay? Learning program. MagHealy will be brain thalamus, nerves. Yeah. Aura analysis. Aura analysis, you can go to use Healypedia YouTube channel. There is one on oral analysis, Healypedia. Then, okay. Menstrual cycle. Menstrual cycle, one is hormone. Okay, menstrual cycle, you have to see what is the problem. If it's the 28th cycle that is not regular, right? Then it would be hormone. Okay, hormone, whether it's, you can use menopause, although you may not be at the menopause age because it is to restore back the cycle. Then if it's the amount, okay, then it will be the liver. Okay, liver, kidney, use meridian, liver, kidney, hormones. Then mature women for bioenergetic harmony for menstrual cycle. MagHealy, there is one which is the ovary. Okay, one is for the ovary. You use that. Yeah. Okay. Brain fog. For brain fog, you can try all these toxins first, okay? The one that we mentioned today, because why? There is a lot of heavy metals here, that's one. So it can cause brain fog. The other one that causes brain fog is the Wi-Fi, okay? So use the electrosensitivity and then circulation to the brain. Yeah, so you use the meridian and then use the chakra that is related to your head for the brain fog. Creatine, okay, the next one I'll cover creatinine and all that. These are toxins from the kidney. Triple warmer meridian is the hormone. In the Healy is the hormone. In the MagHealy is the triple warmer. Dementia is basically the brain nerves, okay? Head program, the crown chakras. Absent mind, thalamus, okay, is the speed of the brain. Use brain and thalamus and learning program, and then look for all the brain related programs, okay? Sometimes it can be in digital nutrition and all that. Okay. Oral analysis is also in the YouTube, Healypedia. Everything is explained over there. So speech delay in autism. Okay. There were a couple of children with speech delay. You have to do the 5x5. If learning crown chakra appear, that means the delay is because of the brain. Okay, now you see whether heart meridian appear. Heart. Okay, heart meridian, because the heart meridian is related to the tongue. Okay, yeah. Then emotions. Okay, a lot of emotions. So we found that there were several children, 3 or 4 years old. We found that after we clear their emotions, okay, they started to speak. Yeah. Dopamine, Parkinson, yeah, because dopamine, all these are the hormones that's related to the head. So crown, your forehead, you can use the head program, the whole head. Okay, use the brain program. MagHealy use the brain, use the nerves, and then use the thalamus. Okay. Loss of eyesight. Okay. Loss of eyesight due to diabetes is actually a circulation issue. All right, it actually bursts, the capillary burst. Okay, so that's why it loss of eyesight. So you have to see in 5x5, if circulation appear, is actually a circulatory issue rather than a diabetes issue. Okay, then the eyes, you can use the eye program in the you use bioenergetic harmony, either eyes or head. Okay, autism behavioral issues is actually here. Okay, other than like what I mentioned for the head, crown chakra here, and then thalamus, the middle brain, the midbrain. Okay, thalamus, because that is where you have the amygdala, you have the hippocampus, which actually controls the temper tantrum. Okay, and their social behavior. Okay, thalamus. Okay, the uric acid is they are found in the joints. So use the liver, use joint programs, use pure, use clean all. Yeah, it's actually toxins that kept in the body. So this one will be covered later on in the next one. Okay, adhesive electrodes be placed in sciatica nerve. Okay, follow the picture. They will show you the picture which is at the back. Okay, on the two sides of the spine. Motion sickness. Motion sickness has to do with your ear imbalance. Okay, so work on programs related to the ear. Work on programs here in the forehead chakra. Okay, so that's motion sickness. The other one, which is very easy, is actually here. 3 fingers. Okay, 3 fingers from your wrist line. There is an acupoint here, and then there's another one behind here. So you just put them front, back, in the middle here like this, and then massage. And here the same, the massage. This one, this point here, helps you to regain your motion sickness very fast. Okay, yeah. Speech, yeah, speech I mentioned earlier already. You have to do 5 by 5 to see where is the problem, because there is speech that's related to the brain. Now, if you do the 5 by 5 and none of the brain or the crown actually appear, that means it may not be very much to do with the brain, but emotions. You check out the emotions. Okay, I've seen a couple of kids about 3 to 4 years old, and they have speech delay. And many of them, they are born during the COVID period. So yeah, we did the emotions, and it helped a lot. Okay. Triple heater is the internal organs here. Okay. And then for hormones as well. Raise your body temperature. Developmental delay in kids. Here, chakra. Okay, do the chakra for developmental delay because of the energy here. Arthritis. Okay, these are joint issues as a result of toxins and immune. Okay, so next time we'll do that. Sometimes in 5 by 5 analysis program come out that analyze individual give values under 40%, under 50%. Okay, what to do? If it's too low, not so good. Let's say if it comes out 10+%, 20%, yeah. If it's too low, that means the energy or the battery level of the person is kind of low. Okay, chronic, not enough energy. So that you use chakra and the meridian to boost the energy. Okay, or you can use programs related to like bioenergetic boost and all that to actually bring up their percentage. Okay. Suddenly feel very sleepy. Yeah. Okay. So it means that something is going on there. You feel sleepy when you use program, you feel sleepy is because a lot of cellular work is ongoing. Yeah. So it puts you to sleep, because when you sleep, then they can channel the energy towards where it's needed. Yeah. Because if you're awake means the energy is have to supply to so many different organs and all that. So they will put you to sleep. Yeah. Okay. Elderly leg weakness. One is muscle. You have to do the fitness. Okay. Fitness, circulation, meridians. Okay. Run all the meridians that runs along the legs. Okay. All right. So earlier, I think I missed out on the lipoma. So when I search the lipoma, it has to do with removal of fat cells and all that. Okay. So if the lipoma, the fat tumor has been removed, then it's fine. Okay, it's just your skin and the liver. Okay, liver has to do with all the fat metabolism. Okay, so work on the liver. Yeah. Okay, the best is actually 5x5. Okay, or the 5x7, McMakin and Classic. Every time I do this for every single client, it actually tells you what is going on in the body. You just trust that 7 lists. The answer is all there. Okay, it's not disease by disease, one issue after another, endless. Then I will have to write a whole encyclopedia of all these issue and what program. You see or not? Okay, so don't work on the body by condition. Okay, you work on the body by the terrain. Okay, Nina always call it the terrain, meaning that you work on the foundation. Okay, so you use the 5x5 or the 5x7 to actually tell you what is going on. Okay, 5x5 program is not in your addition. As long as you have resonance, addition and above, you're going to use the blue app. Okay, yeah. Then Ping app for 5-year-old. Officially, we do not recommend using Healy on children below 12 at all. Okay, so that is the official stand of Healy World. But if you choose to use, meaning that you trust, you have used it on yourself, you trust and you want to give it to them, you can give them the coil. Okay, put it next to them. Doesn't have to be directly on the body, just near to them is fine. Okay, or you can use low current. You go to the settings and then you switch, go to MagHealy and then you switch to low current for children. Okay, and low percentage. Please do not use the coil. You can use the blue app. Okay, or you can use the atmosphere program, or you can give them water, the water, because everybody has to drink water, so that is safe for the kids. All right. Okay, thank you all so much for staying back to listen to all the questions, and thank you for all your questions, because we all learn from everybody's questions. Okay, so bit by bit, and then yeah, so learn a little bit every week, and your knowledge, your skill in using the Healy will increase over time. Okay, so thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'll see you in 2 weeks. Can we place the coil any other place of the body? Yeah, the coil, you can just put it, if it's at the feet, you know what they do? They take the old socks, right? So you can wear the socks and then you can put the Healy inside. Sometimes on the arm over here, they get the old socks, they cut away one end and then they slip into the hands and then they slot the MagHealy there. Okay, so sometimes on the leg, the ankle, they do that. Okay, so the Healy and the coil, put it near to where your location that is needed, because the coverage is, if we put 100% with the coil, the coverage is 50 cm radius. Okay, 50 cm radius. So you cannot wear here and then expect it to reach your toe. Cannot. So you have to put it near your toe. So yeah. Okay. So yeah, you need not put it on your chest if it makes you feel uneasy or yeah. So you can place it somewhere else as long as it is within 50 cm from the device. So if you, let's say if you are seated at the table here like this, if putting on the chest here makes you feel uncomfortable, you can just put it on the table here like this. Okay, just put it on the table. Yeah, somewhere near you. Okay, within 50 cm so that it can reach you. Okay, pet skin issues, how to use for pets. For pets, they have the accessory for pet. If you want to use the coil, also can. Water is easy, right? So if you have the MagHealy, give the pet the water, let them drink. And then skin issues, you just use the human skin program. Okay, human skin program, you can use that. You can also create a blue app, right? Create the profile for your animal, your pet, and then use the skin. There's animal program, you can scan animal program and give it to your pet. You can also choose skin and then scan it and then through the blue app give it to your pet as well. All right. Okay. All right. Lung functioning, just for now, just use the lung. Okay, so you can use the chakra, throat and the heart chakra, these two, and then your lung meridian. Yeah, then use skin. If you find that there's a lot of mucus infection, all the mucous membrane, you can actually use skin. Okay, because there are people who keep getting skin and then they don't know why they're getting skin. Because skin is one, if it's hypertension, it is actually for your blood vessel wall. Okay, then if you have all the intestinal irritation, infection, and all that, the skin is actually for all your mucous membranes. Okay, all right. So yeah, so don't just see skin and then you think that it's only for the outside skin. Okay, all right. Thank you all so much. See you again.
You are the best, Christy. You know, big
Huh?
thank you for everything.
Thank you, thank you. Okay, so use your Healy every day. Yeah, so you will benefit a lot. Okay, it's my best friend, Healy and MagHealy.
Question and answer session was awesome.
Bye bye.
Bye.